Most Americans are a $400 unexpected expense away from bankruptcy.
That's Bidenomics in action. You think I'm kidding? Bidenomics is working.
Well, you heard it. That's Bidenomics. Well, guys, if you use your imagination, you can solve all your problems.
Yo, what the fuck is going on? So I have not been car shopping for almost a decade, like back when I got this Jeep in 2016. But it is coming to be a time where my oldest needs a car. Gone through like a couple different scenarios, and one of them was, well, I'll just upgrade my vehicle and he can drive my Jeep. What happened to $300 to $400 monthly payments? Like, they were on a modest vehicle, folks, a modest vehicle. And please keep in mind, like, not to flex at all, but I do pretty well for myself. And I never had any of these places actually run my credit and run my numbers. So they just gave me like a basis based on what I told them and things. And so they were giving me like a 3 to 6% interest rate. $800 a month for car payments? The fuck am I buying? And that's not even including like insurance. So how are people living? Because like my credit's good and I do well, but who is out here on a less than $40,000 vehicle paying $800 a month? Like back in the day, that was the bougiest car on the lot. Like you were up there. Who's doing this? Are you doing this? That's silly sauce. No. So we're gonna wait. I'm gonna find me a little clunker, and he is going to drive some ghetto ass shit like the rest of us had to do back in the day. And I'm gonna drive this Jeep until the wheels fall off. Okay? Okay.
It's very expensive to be poor. Here's a few money-saving tips. Meal prep. That avocado toast that's $15 at your favorite breakfast nook, just buy the ingredients. It's 3 fucking things. Make your own breakfast. Gas prices too high? Ride a bike, you fat fuck. You can get to where you're going and still get some cardio in. 2 birds with 1 stone. And lastly, suck your boss's dick. You have no power. And if your boss is a lady, stab her clit faster than a pigeon getting sucked into a jet engine. Get a side hustle. Steal from the homeless. Embrace minimalism. Bring a tip jar with you everywhere you go.
As I said plenty of times before, there's always a solution to every problem.
So you're telling me while gas is going up to literally about to be $5 a gallon, people's rents have increased 2-3 times the amount. There's people still can't get baby formula. We're in a food shortage, climate change, all that shit. And you expect me to have my shit together? And I don't know if y'all saw, but the Federal Reserve, the people that make the money in the United States, yeah, they talk about we need to lower wages because the workers have too much power. What power do we have? We're fucked, y'all. I'm really scared. If you want me to keep it real, I'm scared.
$8.99. In America, rotisserie chicken should never, ever be more than $4.99.
That's absolutely right. Get off the couch and join this movement. $4.99.
Hey, I think you're doing that wrong.
No, I think this is right. This is just a Walmart.
Are you sure?
Yeah, let's go to the bathroom.
Have you seen the prices of groceries lately?
Please. $7 for a dozen eggs. Not even organic. $7 for something that comes out of a chicken's egg.
And the price of milk, $5 for a quart of milk.
Hey.
What do I gotta do now? Buy a goat and tie it up on my fire escape and milk it every morning? Where are you gonna go?
What are you gonna do?
Inflation!
Get out of here. Yeah, guys, but the truth is, I swear to God, if you get a chicken coop and you try to feed the chickens, you'll be so upside down, you'll be better off buying the eggs by the dozen. Swear to God.
What are you doing on Omegle?
I don't know. What are you doing?
Oh, just making sure all the girls are eating their vegetables.
Mm-hmm.
Do you like vegetables?
I'm actually vegan.
Oh, what do you mean?
So I only I eat frogs.
Oh, damn. Perfect.
I eat frogs.
Have a bit of both, you know what I'm saying?
Well, Kermit's back at it again.
Y'all, I just saw pepper at the store for $5. $5. Pepper. I can't get it out of my head, and it's not like a big enough deal to call anybody, but I just have to say, like, pepper. $5. And it wasn't like a sack of pepper. It wasn't like a pound of pepper. It was just like regular size pepper. Like, I don't understand. Like, what is this, the Ottoman Empire? We have like precious spices, and like, did it come across in a boat, and we're like hiding peppercorns in our apron because they're so precious? Like, I don't understand. $5 for pepper. What are we gonna do about the grocery situation? It's out of hand.
Two things, okay? Number one, gas prices right now, fucking ridiculous, okay? I just paid $60 for 13 gallons, and I used Stop and Shop's gas points, which are a ripoff in itself. And then number two is, why do gas stations feel the need to have a TV while you're pumping gas? Like, for me, I need to just like sit and like be where I am. And like, they're forcing me to like have my mind on something else. Like, stop. The world needs to stop forcing people to just be busy all the time and be thinking shit all the time. Like, just let fucking calm down. Ugh.
Okay, so everyone always talks about like side hustles for moms, and that's awesome. I think moms should side hustle, so this is no shade to them at all. But I just want to know, why is nobody talking about side hustles for students? I mean, I'm in 23 credit hours. There's no way I'm going to be able to work a regular job, but where is the chat about side hustles that I can do? So anyways, moral of this is that I'm going to be doing some side hustles, taking you guys along and seeing what we can do as students.
Well, did she miss the whole boat? The side hustle for the students is being a whore and doing OnlyFans. Duh.
You's a motherfucking lie. Ain't no way in the fuck. I just won't be motherfucking porking. I just won't be attending the event. Fuck it. Let me get my refund. You's a motherfucking lie. God damn, bro.
I'm in my 30s now. Well, I'm 32, and I don't know what the fuck I want to do. Sometimes I want to buy an RV and just live in it. Sometimes I just want to sell all my shit and move to the woods. Sometimes I look at buying a house in Italy for €1, and then I'm like, no, I'm fine. I should just be where I'm at. And then today I realized, like, what am I chasing? Like, what am I chasing? I'm not going to cash it unless I am. I have no idea. But I'm 32 and I have no idea what the hell I want to do with my life. And on top of that, I'm single, which is totally fine because I'm in love with being single right now. Like, I don't even know if I want a relationship. Does anybody relate to me? All these thoughts.
Well, I'm pretty sure someone slipped some marijuana into her drink. But I mean, guys, when you're this confused, when you're this strung out and you have no idea what you're going to do, you bust out that pen and paper, write it down, and analyze all these thoughts so you can pick your next best move.
I'm the first to clock in and the last to leave, and I ain't never had a problem rolling up my sleeves of this. Pretty good.
Yep, that shit ain't going anywhere.
Don't even get me started on groceries, eh? I went out to go buy aged cheddar the other day, okay? And this thing is not that aged, okay? It's about as aged as yesterday's fucking dump. $21. It's either get this aged piece of cheddar or go see the new Batman. I took the cheese. I spend $200 a week on groceries and I eat like a diabetic cat training for the vegan Olympics, okay? I'm eating canned sardines and frozen blueberries. Get the fuck out of here, bro. I'm buying protein powder in 6-gallon drums. People come over, they go, bro, what are you feeding, a German Shepherd in here? What is that? You feeding a horse? I say, no, actually, I'm fasting till 2 p.m., then having a shake at lunch to keep me satiated till the dinner that I purchased that costed me $50.
It's the dumbest thing I've ever heard. 13, 14, 1,200 on cars? On one vehicle? The car payment. That is the thing. That is the gap that keeps the middle class from becoming and building wealth. The average car payment, $717 for one person. And if you invested that money just over 30 years at a 10% rate, that's over $1.4 million.
Peace, God. You show the world you got money, they call you lame. You act like you don't got no money, they call you broke. You try to put people on, they feel a type of way because they feel belittled because you in position and they not. Then you don't put people on, they say you don't show love and you a gatekeeper. You wear fake clothes, they call you corny. You wear the real designer, they call you bougie and broke for spending too much money on clothes trying to impress others that you probably don't have. You get that new whip off the lot, they call you a fool for having car payments and putting all your money in a liability, a depreciating asset. You drive a bucket, they say, yo, he flexing on the gram, but he can't afford a new car. Moral of the story is, people gonna say whatever they got to say. You just gotta keep doing you. Cause end of the day, a small mind gonna be a small mind.
Man, that's the realest shit ever right there, guys. No matter how much you do, no matter what you do, someone always gonna be talking shit. So never let these small minds get in your ear and never let them affect how you feel. Do you. And the more you mind your own business, the better it gets. I promise.
Your partner is going to sit in the back seat in the middle, legs wide open. You are going to sit with your legs together on your partner's lap, and then you're going to take your elbows over the insides of the front seat to kind of like pull your weight up, and then you can come up and down. What's great about this position is you can also grab the headrests, lean back, and do some grinding, or you can even lean back over one shoulder of your partner and grind like this.
Just in case you're living in your car, you know?
November is a men's mental health month, but I'm guessing nobody's really going to talk about it. So from one brother to another, I appreciate you, and I hope you're doing okay.
The inflation indicator is bullshit. The reason it's absolute bullshit is because they're talking about a little basket of groceries. The real indication of inflation is the rich people shit. Because I'm guessing if you're watching this, you want to be rich, right? Let me tell you something, as a rich motherfucker who buys rich people shit. The inflation on rich people shit is through the roof. The price of London penthouses and premium property and expensive cars and boat is through the roof. The inflation rate's like 50%, something ridiculous. You would not believe how much more expensive this stuff's getting. The only way you can truly measure inflation is measure it against the lifestyle you want. What you really need to consider is, shit, I was making this much, hoping to have a Rolls that cost this much. And what's gonna happen next year is, you're gonna be making this much, and the Rolls is gonna cost that much. Do you understand? You gotta get your shit together today, now. I live my entire life with instant action. I look at shit and go, boom, 3 seconds of analysis, yes, bang, done. That's how I got fucking rich. You're gonna sit around and wait for inflation to eat your ass like a dumbo. Get it together.
I wasn't good at math in school, but tell me how this makes any sense. The government claims inflation is 8%, but my gas bill 3 months ago was $20, 2 months ago was $86, 1 month ago was $115, and today I got a gas bill for $200. That's the price of like half a dozen eggs. Seriously though, that's 100% inflation on my gas bill in the past month. Every time I go to the grocery store, I'm paying more. I can't afford to live. And the government's saying that we have an 8% inflation rate? Really? How can anyone afford anything? And how can the government lie like that to us completely? I'm gonna go cry into my empty wallet.
Yeah, that's the Bidenomics right there. They're really trying to say 8% inflation rate. Can you name one thing that's at an 8% inflation rate? I mean, that is crazy. Man, I heard what they did is they went down and changed all the rules on how they measure inflation to make it read out like that. Shady as can be. Shady as can be. Shame on you. All right, y'all. Let's see what I got for you today. You know, the inflation videos are pretty interesting. You know, we're definitely up against a situation where prices are going up. And in my situation, I've actually seen corporate greed take place. Like how I sell the vines, you know. As a business owner, I can tell you that our costs have gone up. The cost of ship, the cost of gas, the cost of labor, all these things. And that does get equated into the cost of the product to a certain degree. But I've taken it as an opportunity to become more efficient, learn how to do things better, learn how to produce more for less. in these times. But as I tried to do that, and I did everything I can to help out my customers, I was confronted one time by a distributor, actually quite recently. And what they want me to do is sell them the wood for 2019 prices, where I'd be making like less than minimum wage, so that they can go make triple their money at the lowest ground level distributor price. When I'm selling a piece of wood for $2.50, they're selling to the next person for $8.50. And then they're trying to tell them inflation and then trying to talk me down to the point where I can't even eat. So if you want to talk about corporate greed, that does actually exist. They are playing that game with us, I promise you. You know, it's very difficult to trade your time for money and survive these times. And it's going to be almost essential that you walk away from that idea of thinking. You have to figure out a way to create systems that make you money in your sleep. And that's what I've done with my entire life. And that's what will really change things. You know, eventually you'll get addicted to self-improvement, addicted to watching these things that you make take off, and pretty much addicted to always winning. There's always a way to figure it out no matter what you do. And I think one big key is to not saddle yourself with huge amounts of responsibility. Having a kid too young, different things like that, even having a dog is something you have to deal with all the time. It's an added expense. It doesn't allow you to maneuver the same, move, or do things that you can do to save money. And it's more difficult to get to the top the more responsibilities you're trying to take with you, if that makes sense. But there's always an end game. There's always a way to fix it. You know, at the end of the day, this is about democratic policies, if I have to be completely honest. And, you know, someone say maybe the election didn't go the way it should have been, or maybe it was rigged. I can't say because of YouTube what I think about that, but I do think there's 80+ million people stupid enough to vote for Joe Biden. And if you're one of the people that voted for Joe Biden, I just want to know, are you doing better under Trump or better under Biden? You know, our lives are fucked up. The situation's jacked up, and the only way to fix the problem is to get rid of these pathetic individuals in power. All right, y'all. I always appreciate you listening in. Please like, share, and subscribe, and we gonna see you on the next one.